Hey, it's Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Episode 11, Bird Squawk.
Yeah, took care of business. We just have a little clip. Big man wasn't here on Sunday. I was with my friend. We just have a little clip following the win.
What's going on, guys? Just Tanner today. Tom is not here with my friend Colin. Took care of business. Defense played great, like they should have against Luke Folk. Offense struggled a little, but they did what they needed to do. That's all we got to say.
Obviously, you can see after the game, Tanner and Colin were a little excited. I was down in Hilton Head with my second family, enjoying Cliff's 80th birthday party. We had a great time. Love all those guys. Just felt a little weird not being at the LINC, though, on a Sunday game day.
Yeah, it did feel weird without you, but took care of business. Obviously, the stars of the day was the defense, the 10 sacks, Brandon Graham with 3 of them. It really shows when the defensive line is doing that. It covers up what the corners really look like. It looked good. I mean, I'm not looking too deep into it. It's the Jets. That's what they needed to do. They needed to take care of business.
Took care of business, right? That's what I've been waiting for. I mean, that was definitely a team that we should have rolled.
Yeah.
I was waiting for us to roll somebody, and we kind of took care of business. Offense still looks a little shaky.
Yeah, a lot of holdings, a lot of penalties that really put us in tough spots.
One thing though, guys, come on, you Wentz haters, come on, man.
It's getting
past
bad.
few days, all I've been hearing is, geez, he didn't do this, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
We won the game.
Yeah.
You play to win the game. We won the game. Guys, remember when we didn't have a quarterback? I mean, come on. This guy is a franchise quarterback. He's going to be around. If he stays healthy, he is going to be around for the next 10 years.
Yep.
And we should be glad to have him.
Yeah, obviously we are. Yeah, like I said, I really can't look into it that deep. Yeah, it was mostly just the offense shooting themselves in the foot, but they showed up from the get-go and took care of business. That's really what it is. We're done. It was one of those games. We've had a lot of stressful ones the last couple weeks with the 2 losses and then the big win last week. That it was nice just to have a relaxing, knew you were going to be
good. It felt good
good.
that game was over by the third quarter.
You knew Sunday was going to be a nice, just get back on schedule, take care of business, and they did.
I started packing to drive back from Hilton Head.
Yeah,
third quarter. It was like, I don't need to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
We're winning this game. I can get packing, get us on the road. We get out of there.
Yeah, for sure. So that's nice. And now we get to the Vikings.
Now we start this stretch.
It's a tough stretch coming up.
3
It's a
games
very tough stretch
on the road.
Yeah, it's a very tough stretch. Looking into it, Vikings, Cowboys, Bills. Obviously, we need to go week by week. It's the Vikings.
It's going to be tough to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, I told you last night, 2-1 out of this stretch, I would be very happy with.
Yeah, I'd definitely take that. I mean, I think it's going to be a measuring stick, though, where we're at, you know. Obviously, you know, the Cowboys got beat by the Packers.
Yeah, we're tied for first now,
you know,
but they have the Jets this week, so.
Give us a little credit for going up to Lambeau and beating the Packers.
Yeah, since that game, any game's winnable to me. On the road, definitely.
Minnesota's going to be tough.
It's a tough place to play.
Hostile environment.
It's a tough place to play.
It should be a good one. See what happens. I mean, that was the whole thing with the Jets game as it got into that later stages of the game. You know, we kept it kind of vanilla. We didn't really want to show that much.
Yeah.
But hopefully we come out, you know, take care of business. I mean, you get to Cousins. You know, he's going to give us a couple. He's going to throw one to us eventually.
It's interesting to see what we're going to get because there's a lot of like in-house fighting right now. Cousins pissing off Stephon Diggs. They played well against the Giants this weekend. You really don't know what you're going to get. They really don't have an identity yet. But yeah, it's a tough game. It's a road game. First time back up there since winning the Super Bowl. So that'll be nice. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, I think we can win it. It's going to be very much like the Packers game, I think. I think we just need to keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be one of those games comes down to the wire again.
Yep.
You know, if we can get pressure on Cousins, I feel a lot better about our chances, because once you start hitting him, he does tend to throw the ball to us. So I expect a couple picks. I'm a little worried about Cook. I mean, I don't know, man. Have we really been up against a really good running back yet?
No, not really. I mean, Le'Veon Bell, a couple nice runs, but he really didn't do much. Kerryon Johnson with the Lions, once again, had a couple good runs, nothing special. I think it's going to be a classic. They're going to shut him down. Not shut him down, but he'll have a run here and there. That's the part of the defense I pretty much have the most confidence in. Again, I need to see this defense do this again, because I know they came up with some big plays against the Packers, but the corners were still left on islands. But the defensive line in that game got better. They obviously had an amazing day on Sunday, so obviously we're not going to have 10 sacks again, but we just need to build on that and keep that going. And then the offense just needs to not shoot themselves in the foot. Like, I don't know how many times on Sunday they'd have like an 8-yard run and there was a holding, or they'd have a decent pickup and there was a holding, and then it was like 3rd and 20 or 3rd and 15. We can't get behind the chains like that.
No, we're gonna have to come out right away.
Yeah, once again, like this, the offense right down the field scored 7 points on Sunday. I think they did it on their second drive as well. At the beginning, it looked like all things were pumping. The defense played great, the offense played great, and then the offense was kind of like, the rest of the game. Not looking too deep into it. Obviously,
really, it was the Jets. I mean, come on. We beat the Jets. We're supposed to beat the Jets.
Good thing we took care of business, like, for sure. By the end of that game on Sunday, it was definitely preseason feels. It was just like letting that clock run out. It was brutal by the end, because that's a bad team. But now that we're getting deeper, you really do start looking at the divisional. The Cowboys this week have the Jets, so obviously they're gonna bounce back.
They should win that one, I guess.
And then it's us. So, I mean, even if we drop this one, if they win, and then we just have to bounce back next week. But I still think we're winning this game.
I think I think definitely 3-0 is going to be a stretch.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
2-1, 2-1. Maybe we drop this one.
I don't know.
Take the Cowboys and the Bills.
I personally
don't really know. You know me. I have us winning every game. So, I like the way we're going. I feel like,
we could get something going.
Dougie's kind of committing a little bit more to that run.
Yeah, I heard.
We can establish that run.
Good news, him saying about Jordan Howard. I think it's pretty evident that guy needs to be our star back, and he needs to get carries.
And sprinkle in, Sanders.
Like Sanders is great Sanders can pop a run, and he's great out of the backfield.
Not that we wanted Sproulsy to get hurt, but it might be advantageous that he's out of the lineup if we only have Sanders and Howard in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Dougie, that's one thing I like about Dougie. He kind of makes adjustments. He's not stubborn like Andy Reid, Big Red was. I mean, he'll hear it and he'll change up if he needs to.
Yeah, the good thing is, for the most part, we're getting healthy again. Obviously, with Deshaun, I don't know. Until he is suited up,
I love to have him back on the field. He just blows the top off of stuff with his speed.
Yeah, he obviously makes a difference, but I'm happy to at least have Alshon back for the last 2 weeks. That helps at least a little. But yeah, it would be nice to have him. It's really one of those things that it's one of those injuries that they keep telling you that it could be next week. And it never happens. Like, until I see him back on the field,
my fear is they're going to realize it's a sports hernia eventually, and he's going to need surgery. And then we've wasted like 3 or 4 weeks here not doing anything.
Doug said yesterday that in his press conference that it was not a sports hernia. So I don't know.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully. It's really, they just need to take care of business. I mean, obviously, I'm not penciling this in as a W. I personally think if they're going to drop any of them, it's either this one or the Bills one, and if they drop this one, they win the next two. If they win this one, they probably drop the Bills game because the Bills are no joke, man.
Yeah, the Bills are real.
This is a big stretch. Like we said, this is a big part of the season that's really gonna show what this team is.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got hosed going on the road for 3 games, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we gotta deal with it.
Sometimes, like I said in the past, sometimes I think they play better on the road. They kind of rally behind each other. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. I'm definitely excited to sit down and watch this one. I think it's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Birds are going to win it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we go to 4-2 and still tied with the Cowboys because they're going to win.
4-2, and then we're talking next week about Dallas week.
That's right.
So we're still rolling here. Mission to Miami. See you in South Beach. Still got that movement.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you liked the video, hit the subscribe button and have a like.